Python, widely regarded as the easiest for beginner coding. But exactly how easy is it? Hi, I am not good at Python, let alone coding itself. But if I had one whole hour to try and make a decent bit of code, what would happen? Would it turn out good? Would it turn out bad? Would I still be a disappointment? This I have to find out. I will be trying to make a decent bit of code and also trying to learn things in the progress to better myself for the future. But the first thing is I don't know what to code. I was thinking of something like a game show, something that is interactive and has multiple choice, like options, something that keeps the user playing but also isn't that hard on me. This shouldn't be too hard. If I just use else ifs, elif, stuff like that, then I could make code in code in code, letting them choose a theme and choose an answer. And if they win, it'll show like a special message or something. I think that's a good idea. I need to get to work because time's ticking and I only have 1 hour. After that hour's up, even if it doesn't work, that's over. I have to get this right. So I want to make a game show with this, and I've decided on something like Can You Guess It? As I want to make multiple themes to make it a bit more interactive and more family friendly. Like, I want everyone to be able to play, because those are quite well-rounded themes I've decided: Disney, football, or gaming. I think they bring it together well for adults with Disney, such as Mulan, which some kids nowadays may not have seen. Football for more like athletic people that like enjoy sports and don't spend much time on a console. Or gaming, people that have a passion for that thing and like spending time on a computer. And I feel it ties the game together. I've made basic rules. You're not allowed to use the internet to cheat. You're not allowed to have capitals, so it makes it easier to create the code. And you have to have fun. That right there is a must-have rule, because we want this game to be enjoyable. I was thinking, since we haven't spent so much time yet, and I have a good idea locked, if we have time at the end, we might be able to make something. Like, for example, if you win, you get $5 or £5, whatever you want to call it. And you can pay for a go on a slot machine or something. I've seen a lot of people do that, and I don't know how we'd bring it together, making it so you can repeat it and making it so you can spend the money, but it might work, so we'll have to see. But for now, I'm going to spend some time off camera working more on the code, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I've managed to make the Disney section of it, and I've added some hashtags to like keep track of where I am. So I've made like the Disney sections. I've made all 5 questions. So you can see here, you've got if you win, if you lose, stuff like that. But I'm thinking about changing these exit questions because apart from the last couple, they're quite like bold and upfront, and it might discourage some people. So I might just say like, right, that was a hard one, maybe try again or something, even if it's not, just so we can try and get more like people playing for more often. I'm not trying to go anywhere with this, I'm just thinking of strategies to try and get people to play. So I've made the Disney section. I need to make the football and the gaming section before I want to change anything. I'm probably gonna like copy the layout of this but change the questions and maybe change the exit a bit. But I think this has gone quite well so far, and I believe the code works. Days. Scared. If I just save this as Can You Guess It? And I said that wrong, right? So it's only Disney, but if I go Disney, who created Disney? Walt Disney. Okay, I didn't put a space, but then it asks if I want to kill it because it's exit. So I think that's going well so far. I apparently don't know who created Disney, which is not a good start. But I think if we just do this with the other 2, and we should still have time for some development. So I've managed to make the football one, and apart from a few minor changes, it's pretty much the same as the Disney one, with different questions, obviously, and a couple different like outputs.
But again, I'm still deciding whether to keep it how it is or change it, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. This didn't take too much hard work, as I pretty much just used the same thing that I used on the Disney. And so it didn't take as much time. I still have a bit of time left, but I still have to do the gaming one, and I'm not sure if that's going to bring any more complications. So it depends about the slot machine. I might have to call that off, sadly, but I might still try and make like a currency feature at the end. So it adds a bit more incentive to it, because then like it'll increase viewer playtime, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm going to try and work on that, but as you can see, if I run it, oh my days, I'm getting jump scared. As you can see, I've tested it out. The first question works. But Manchester, and oh wait, no, smelled that wrong. EPL, Bayern, France, and I don't know if I've spelled that right. Okay, I know it's Uruguay, but I spelled it wrong. But at least we know that this program's working, and after the gaming, all I need to try and do is add something at the bottom that either loops it or shows you like how much money you have, or says you've earned that money, or something unique. I want to make this different than some of my other stuff, because I haven't coded in a while, and when I did code, it was always the same thing, and it was always is and else and elifs, and I could never do anything different apart from like inputs. And that's why I'm trying to learn here. I'm trying to make a good piece of code, but I'm also trying to learn. So if I can add something unique, it'll differ from all my other projects, and it'll also teach me something for the future. So that's my goal. I'm gonna do some off-camera work now. I'll see you in a bit. Right, so there's about 20 minutes left, and I've managed to complete the main body of it. This works perfectly as a game show, but I think it's a choice between changing the output if you lose, or trying to go for a money system. And I feel a money system would be more rewarding for me personally, but also it'd make a more interesting game, because I will be showcasing this at the end of the video. So I think if I do like a money system, it'd make it more, I don't know, it'd make it a bit more fun and interesting, because at the moment it's a game show, it's good, but you just answer questions. But this way it gives more, oh, you can try out different games, and it helps me progress more, because I've never done something like that before, and I'm not sure if it'll work or it won't work, but we're going to find out. So I'll quickly show you that this works. I didn't get jump scared that time. I need to do Gamecraft. Okay, that's a bit weird. Bedrock, there's lots of these you can do. I've made it so you can do any start first generation. I've made it so you can do any first generation starter Pokemon here. So it's actually like almost, there's multiple answers, which I think is more unique than the others. So my favourite one so far is gaming, because I've spent quite a while like on games and stuff, and I've looked into it, and I spend my time either on YouTube or coding or gaming and stuff like that. I go outside, and I know quite a lot about football. I play football a lot. It's my favourite sport, but I'm also quite like a gamer. So I feel like this is closest to my heart, and it asks me some questions that like I would ask myself when I was younger to like quiz myself, because these were the things I was into, like Pac-Man, Pokemon, like first generation Pokemon, Minecraft, stuff like that. And it's my favourite one. I think it's my best one that I've done. It adds a bit more, like, you need a bit more to it, but I think this is going to work out. And I don't have long left, so I need to stop, like, rambling on, and I need to get trying to work on this, like, money system. And if I don't have enough, and it gets to where there's about 5 minutes left, then I'll probably just stop it. But I do want to try, because I've got about 15-20 minutes left. I want to try because I think it's pushing me to my limits. And if that works, then I think this will actually be a really good game. Right, I'm going back off camera to try and work on the final bit, because I don't want to bore you with all the code. I will see you in a bit. Okay, so there wasn't enough time, we had about 15 minutes, and I had to try and make something from scratch. I tried using while loops, but it just didn't work. And I made a bit of code, and it sort of worked, but instead of asking if they wanted to play again and starting from the beginning, all it did was go on to the next theme. So comment down below if you think that would have been better than this, but I didn't even get around to the money system because I had to try and get my head around this. And yes, it's helped me understand, but I couldn't get it in the final code. It's 19 minutes past now, and I had to just quickly delete everything because if this doesn't work, then I've failed this challenge. This 1 hour would have been for nothing. I've spent so much time because I never usually commit myself to one project, so it's been really good for me, but we need to see if it works now, because I've deleted all the stuff, and this did work before, but if this doesn't work, then it's over. Okay, final time this video getting jump scared by that. That is not funny. Right, please work. Okay, it started. I'm gonna go with football. I will open this. Manchester United, English Premier League. That is Bayern Munich. Have I spelled that right? Yep. And France. And I need to spell this right, so I'm going to check my code because I want to see what happens when you win. Okay, I've got it now. That should be it, right? I'm a winner. And so in the future, I think I'm going to evolve this, but I want you to comment down below. Would you have rather this to be how it is now, or rather it to go straight on to the next theme? From Disney to football to gaming. And I'd have to go from there. So I want you to comment down below if you want me to make like almost a part 2 of this video. It wouldn't be as long. It'd just be me like trying to learn how to make this code better and make it if you guys would like it how it is, or if you'd like it to just be a continuous like loop. So yeah, comment down below. Thank you for watching to the end. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's taken quite a while, an hour's like worth, plus it's going to take an hour worth of editing, so that's going to take a while. But I hope you enjoyed it. First YouTube video. I've tried really hard on this, and I think this has actually turned out quite well. Better than I expected. When I started this hour, I thought a game show would be cool, but I don't even think it's in my capabilities. And I said it to try and make something like extravagant, and it took about 40 minutes because it was about 20 minutes left when I tried it. So I don't know. Next time, if I do this again, I'll have to try and make something different and a bit more extravagant. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon in a bit.